Hello and welcome back to Pacific Drive. Let me just try and think that's the last one we went on. But yes, we are, as you can probably guess from the name of the mission there, we are very much encroaching on the finish line of the game here. We might be another mission or two, we might be done. I think we might even try and go for the big one this time. I'm curious as to see if we can perhaps bypass these highways. Otherwise we can go through this other route. It'll be longer, but we can do that. Let me just double check we've got everything in here. Oh, we've got... Sanderson is reporting a pimple that he can just keep squeezing. It never empties no matter how long he pushes on it. Can you add that to the list? Yeah, just put it under P for pimple. Right. Nothing in the inventory. Not this, right. And pretty much sorted with the boot. We've got... Oh, have we got a replacement vacuum cleaner up there? Yep. Looks like we're good. I think I was having a think, wasn't I, about what to maybe replace the headlight with on the top, or the tracking light, but I'm still not sure. I think we'll be fine though. I'd put storage, but I don't massively need it. And now that we can charge the batteries. Besides, if we got rid of that, there'd be nothing we're really using the batteries on. So I think the way this works, the fast travel thing, is, yeah, don't click on A4, it's D1, so we can bypass, if we chain multiple of these highway ones together, we can completely bypass them. So for example, we could go to E6 and then straight up to B1. Or even we can go to B1 via F1 here. So... let's go. We do still have to do the little, like, what's it, the intermission little tunnel bit. Yeah. So we've got that tunnel to go through, as you get when you do a highway. It's a starting area one though, so I'm kind of reluctant to say, oh yeah, there's gonna be... yeah, there's not so much like, whoa, yeah, look at all the cool stuff along the way. Nah, there's not really gonna be much here. That said, I did see that. Now, most of what we'll find down here, yeah, is gonna come from big trucks like this. Since we're here, we might as well not just grab this, but we'll loot the decent stuff here. Yeah, circuit board. I mean, we could take the scrapper, but I've got a plasma scrapper and a spare. I think it'd just be clogging up my inventory. Thing is, as well, is they're not particularly difficult to craft. In the meantime, it's taking up a lot of inventory space, so I'm not that fussed about it. Gears into electronics. Right. Yeah, we picked up a lot of big items there, was the issue. Right. Okay. We saw another down the road. I think it's a big moving truck though, this one. Or is it a shipping container? We'll find out when we get there, that's for sure. Yeah, that's a big box truck, right. Right. Junker steering wheel. Okay. Probably more or less it. Ooh, okay. This could be very useful, this. Extra battery jumper there. I doubt we'll need them. But hey, I'll take extra supplies to get us through all this. We might very well end up... Yeah, we might very well end up needing that battery jumper, you never know. Oh, I didn't put it fully in. Right. There's that many of these trucks down this area. I sometimes wonder if they've like maybe overdone it. If maybe they've like accidentally like mucked up the spawn rate of them in these areas. Because there's such a massive amount. Absolutely ridiculous amount of them. Right. Most of this stuff will stack, so it's probably all gonna fit in. Yeah. And we're only about halfway through the tunnel. Right. Oh, I can see the finish line. There we go. Okay, that was a bit odd. I know that sometimes games, rather than like properly simulating light. They'll just change like the like the global lighting based on like time of day and things like that, or the location you're in. But back then, literally, it was night time, but we left the tunnel, and suddenly it's day. Shark teeth decal. Hell yes. Okay. We've actually found a few stickers as well. Going through this area. I don't know why, but of all the cosmetic things I've been finding, stickers such as this seem to be one of the rarer ones that you get. Ow. There's apparently a storm. Right. Here we go. Right. We should be one zone out then from it now. Oh no, we're not. We're halfway to... so we have to do all the in-between areas. Right. Okay. Interesting. At least we know how it works now. So there's a truck to the right. And a lot of tourists over there. I wonder if the, like, modifiers for the area are being applied to these in-between zones. Yeah, on the in-between zone, D1, what have we got actually? Oh, corrosive waterways. Yeah, it's further up, but we've got something's moving. Right. So when I said that's a lot of tourists for just being randomly stood there, but yeah, they're apparently just randomly stood there. Right. Wow, we have packed that perfectly, pretty much. Okay. There's a lot of paint in here. Simply put, a hell of a lot of paint. Right. Well, we did a scan. We'll maybe do another one further down the road. Oh. Looks like we've got a pneumatic tube thing. Got an audio log. Briefly, a widespread blight, this tiny flying anomaly would bore into oil or gasoline tanks to seemingly drink from them. Rust-coloured, about the size of a horsefly, moving and fast-moving, these were common throughout the summer of 1962. But tougher than an insect, most could be swatted or stomped on. Sightings now are extremely rare, but occasionally still logged. Right. Let's see what we've got in here then. Just junk. We're closing in on getting to the end over here. Shan't be long now. And we'll be at D1. Having bypassed an area. Not bad. Since you still have to do these, these areas in between though. Since you still have to do these, I'm not totally sold on the junction bypass. It doesn't seem to speed you up all that much. Oh god. Some tourists blew up then. Right. What do we got? Some stuff. Good. Or not. So the door's just going to be open now. Because why not? Right. I don't know what does that. Some thing is, part of me is kind of sat there going like, is it a quirk? Maybe? Like, part of me does wonder if it is just a quirk. But then I kind of... yeah, but it does then just eventually close. Right. Scout here before whatever this is gets in. I forgot to get plasma. Ah well. I don't want to get caught in whatever storm this is, so... Right. We should finally be there. let's see how this goes then. With, yeah, my understanding is that basically we should be, I think, yeah, what was this area's thing? I think it was corrosive waterways. So, almost pure acid water in this area, rivers and lakes will inflict substantial corrosive damage. Do not be in the water. There's one thing ahead that's maintaining stability, and there's an audio log further along. What? Let's just post up here. Lovely. We'll not grab that right away. We'll have a look in here. Good stuff. Right. What's next? Oh, I'm being pulled. My materials. Uh-oh. By the way, is that a Belching barnacle? So I'm aware that there's another one that's different somewhere. Right. Just out of the radiation. That shield is just necessary at this point. Just being able to quickly toggle it on and off. Absolutely necessary. Right. There's a pneumatic tube over there, but you know what? Yeah, sod it. We'll get out. I hate being around these duct things and stopping them. There's not really much here. We've got the energy already. Right, so I just got a phone call. One of the problems with PS5 share thing, you can't pause an ongoing recording. Right, we are laden down with stuff now. Let's see if we can fit any of this in. Gears, yeah, the gears can go in. I can hear the radiation things starting. Oh, we're in like a radiation storm. Oh no, we're not, it's a windstorm apparently. Uh-oh, right, get in the bridge, get into the bridge. I don't want to be blown up into the water. Right. See if we can pick all this up. Only the one. But I'm saying that, I can see two more spots for these down there. Right. How are we looking on here? Looks like it's avoiding us now, that storm. I hate it when I do that. I reach for the gear and I end up catching the key again. Damn it. Would come up straight over the hill into that. Okay, so there's an abductor over there.
Get-together, a miniature world fair of sorts for the hard-working government employees and their families that live in Sierra Town. The flyers and brochures I've gotten my hands on promised all manner of things mundane and fantastical. Kiss your low-tech washing machine goodbye. Take home this limb nebulizer and zap your clothes and diapers clean. Why break your back trimming your lawn when LimTech can transform your grass into something more? This push to get LimTech into the homes of zone residents, housewives in particular, was a deliberate and strategic move. The cynical reason, and most popular interpretation, is that it was a PR push to rehabilitate LimTech's image. By 1973, there'd been enough reports of radioactive fallout and inexplicable disappearances that suspicion of what Arda was doing was high. Where were you when the Sierra incident happened?
At base camp about 20 miles out of town. Sirens went off during dinner, and we barely had time to wonder whether it was a drill or real before the shock wave rolled. Luckily, we'd been through the disaster procedure days before. We told under our tables to take cover. We were just kids, and at first thrilled for the drama unfolding in real time. It was hours before Arda came to extract us. By that time, we scrambled up onto a hill to signal for help and saw the
Take your time.
It's been 20 years and I still can't go anywhere near a county fair of any sort.
What did they tell you had happened?
Nothing. They were all business, hurrying us onto the trucks with boarded up windows. We weren't even allowed back in our cabins to pack our belongings. They breezed us out of the zone. It wasn't until days later, when most of us were deposited in an orphanage, that we learned that our parents died.
There's a lot of them down there. These eggs and that. We could definitely go and get them. Only I'm looking and it is saying that there's a road going down through here. Through the swamp, yeah, we want to get on that road there. Right. Well, we'll grab these and go. Okay. Mild radiation in the area. Got plenty of materials as well. Okay, let's see what we've got. Got them. Got them. Oh. I never hold that down enough. Usually because I just forget that you have to... Okay, then I've held it too far. And then I've accidentally pushed the button twice. I shouldn't use these anymore. I should really just stick to lantern, but whatever. Right. Not that there'll really be anything good in there. It's only a basic car after all, but... Right. What have we got? Hell of a lot of stuff on us at the moment. Honestly, we don't have room to really do any more scavenging. Unless we find a limb magnetizer. Or 2, or 3. And use them all. I'm just trying to think. I heard a little, like, chime then. I'm trying to see if it were it a neon reef or were it hot dust showing up. That was hot dust spawning in. There apparently was a neon reef all the way back there that we might have missed, but doesn't matter, we are off. We're kind of full anyway now. Right. Magnified explosions, something's moving. Right, so there'll be more tourists. Magnified, I'm guessing, is a larger blast radius, perhaps? There's not loads here. There will be Olympian veins, beach balls, limb magnetizers, and some explosives. We probably want to keep it to just opening trucks and opening, well, and using resources. We haven't really got the space to just be going around scavenging, nor do we really have the time. We want energy, and we want just big ticket items. Right, so let's see what we've got. It's night time, we are here. There are 2 spots for energy, and yeah. It's an irradiated hellhole. So far already full of tourists. Lovely. Right. Let's see what we can make of this then. I'm still not sold on these power tyres. I think the all-terrain ones, they are just generally speaking better, but these are better if you can afford the power for them. So if we really need to make a turn or something, I can push down on the button to power the tyres up via mega grip. So these are more useful when it counts, but the others are just more useful generally. What have we got then here? There's a decent bit of distance between each of these things here. There's a magnetizer down there, but I might go down purely just to get to the magnetizer then. Yeah, and sometimes the tourists just get that close to each other, blow themselves up. Now where was that magnetizer? Oh. Right, there is apparently the answer. It's a bit of radiator as well, I want to be careful. Right. That can go in. Magnets will come out. Now, I have had that happen once or twice before. I know that like mannequins can occasionally throw you things, But that's not actually the mannequins. Sometimes I've had that. I've had flares happen with this as well, where they just drop down from above. Right. We're pretty much sorted on stuff. We just can't carry more. We only need to stop for resources now. Resources and energy is all I'll be stopping for. Lights are down to 66 energy. Maybe it's just like the bio headlamps maybe just use a ton of energy to keep on compared to my old ones. I mean, it's a hard pill to swallow that, because I'm kind of like, really? We're saying that, I mean, they can't be swallowing that much energy, surely. But no, they might be. Mind you, I did use 2 resource pings getting here as well, didn't I? So it could be that too. Speaking of, do I want to use another? There's a truck to the right. Sorry, left even. There's not much else around us. Right. I will say, for an area with a supposedly rather large amount of resources, we've not found much so far, but this doesn't bode well. Oh, don't think that's the toggle. Right, there should be one over here. Somewhere. Nearby to a big building. Yep. We can have a poke around, but I don't think there'll be much here. I've still got some on me. Oh, magnets into lead plates. Oh, that's something. Not that it overly matters. Because hell, we'll have probably got more back just on this mission without even thinking about it. But yeah, we forgot to check the magnetizer earlier, because it doesn't always use all the items. So we probably left like 40 scrap in there, probably. Yeah, we can no longer carry all of this. Glass shards. I want the pressurized cartridges. Let's see. There it goes. I wouldn't mind the crowbar since mine's almost broken. Right. Actually, we can't even carry that with us, can we? I'm there carrying it in my hands, being like, I guess I could carry it in my hands, maybe. But how will I get back to the car and so on, I'm thinking. And then it's like, yeah, you're going to be carrying an anchor. You know, it's fine. Leave the crowbar. And this is a perfect use case for the big tracking light on the top of the car. But I just can't afford to use it. Right, shall we try this? Yeah. Yep, that has definitely converted to energy. And definitely, as we remove more and more of them, it's absolutely lowers the time until the storm. I mean, we've kind of known that from the very start, but I think in these areas more so. I think when we're here, if we ever want to do a resource run, it might even be worth just leaving the anchors. Not even, you know, take what we need to get out and then just leave the rest. Might be an idea. Right. And that should leave us with just one, yeah, just a straight shot out here. Oh, have I taken the wrong turn there? Do I want to keep following? Yeah, I need to. This goes off to the side here-ish or something? Or is there like a tunnel maybe that... Or it's a dirt track, that's the problem. Crisscrossing them ones. They're definitely trying to get me. More so than before, but... Okay. Right, let's head out. Our final destination. In a very literal sense. Let's see how things go. This may well be the end. Perpetual stability when it's just a straight line.
This is really it, huh? The end of the road. Soon we'll finally see for ourselves what caused the mass hallucination and what Tobias and Alan died for.
And whether it was all worth it.
Spoiler alert, it probably isn't.
Francis,
Yeah?
thank you for trusting me when you had every reason not to. Getting to this point together with you, it makes me feel like my old self again.
It's been an honor to watch you work, Dr. Turner.
Let's try and get some of these items that I think are probably... We can probably fit those elsewhere in the car, I reckon. And something that's 3-sized, there we go. I reckon they're probably stored elsewhere in here, and I can probably just store these, stack them on top. Now, how exactly we managed to charge this door, I do not know. Oh. I see. That's why we've been having some battery problems. Swollen. So it was oxidized and now it's swollen as well. Right. So it's now occasionally zapping everything, and it's also leaking everywhere. Right. We just keep occasionally getting zapped. This is fine. Oh, good lord. I have Sauron over there.
These gamma readings, are they real? I can't even begin to guess what could be outputting this much radiation.
Some sort of energy reservoir, a massive fission reaction, or a portal. Atlantis. If this thing really leads us to Atlantis, I'm turning in my PhD.
God, if only Tobias were here to see it.
I would have liked to hear his take on all of this. For once.
Let's drop that and just put this in there. Yeah, we've got way too much crap on us now. It's got all the, honestly I think it's all the decorative stuff. Right, it looks like the battery exploding has now damaged the fuel tank. We're going to have to actually just remove that, aren't we? Because it keeps shocking the rest of the car. Yep, we are. Which sucks because it's going to mean that we've got less power in the battery now. Yeah, we're down to like 80 odd. Right. It's trash to this door. The rest of it's fairly fine though. Right, let's go quick. In fact, I'm already getting the warning coming up saying I'm approaching the maximum recording time. which I cannot do anything about, unfortunately. So we are probably going to have to put a cut right here just before the end. Normally, if it was PC, I'd probably just do a bumper episode and we'd, record for an hour and a half and just call that a extra long finale. But I like to put my take on the game at the end of these as well, so I'll probably want 20 minutes to ramble on at the end here. So we are going to have to put a stop on it. Thank you very much for watching though. This has been Pacific Drive.
All right, driver. You're almost to the threshold. Remember, Francis and I have got your back. Once you get that car to the well, we'll keep the gamma ray burst under control for as long as we can.
Whatever happens, whatever state you find yourself in, the arc device will be your safety net. Use it. Get back to us, you hear me?
Ready when you are, driver.
Right. We'll get it. We'll get all this repair put used up. And we'll call it there for the episode. That's where we're going next. I don't know if there'll be an additional area after this, or if it's just literally gonna fade to black or whatever, but we'll find out. And I'll probably give my impressions on the game and things as we do some last final tinkering with the car, some final unlocks, and see what we've got. Thank you very much for watching though, and I'll see you next time for, I mean, if that isn't a finale episode coming up, I don't know when it'll ever be. Anyway, I'll see you then.